Oh, hello, I am live. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I had everything set to go and realized I forgot one thing and I sat down and I'm like, I didn't put any lipstick on, so had to do that. So, I was gonna get a sip as usual. Look at all the stripes going on here. Hi, Lynn, good to see you. I think I need to scoot my camera up here. Okay, let's scoot this up. Gotta get Rose in here. I haven't changed her outfit, but I really like what she's wearing right now. So I don't even have this up on my phone yet. Okay, let's do that. Um, let's see. Here we go. And all messages. All right. I'm ready. So hello, Lynn. Good to see you. Hi, Rebecca. Hello. Always that instant need to drink water right at the beginning. So I realized you guys might have noticed I did a crafting supply, a vintage crafting book. I'm getting myself confused with this sale. Vintage crafting book sale. Still doesn't seem right. And this week I was doing vintage crafting supplies, and I had these little kits going and things like that. And I still do, but I realized I had a lot of stuff. So I'm splitting the sale into two. And so this is more still your kind of typical supplies, but not the books this time. Excuse me. And the other thing is, so I haven't been able to keep away from the bins. And so I keep finding things to add to these little crafting kits that you may have heard me talk about last week. So I keep finding little things that I can add to these kits. And so I really like want to, put the time into it. So there's that. What did I want to mention? Oh, I keep forgetting to mention, and I did this quite a while back, and please do not feel obligated by any means at all. I did add the buy me a coffee thing to my, it's going to be at the top of my, or at the bottom of my banner at the top of my page. Again, do not feel obligated. I'm just saying it just to mention it's there because I just put it there and never said a word. So, hi, Sabrina. Good to see you. What did I think I saw Rebecca's come in twice? I don't know why I thought I saw that, but thank you for coming. One more sip of the water there. Goodness. So yeah, I've been to like a couple. I I've been shopping a little bit at the bins. I've been a little slightly addicted lately, so I'm trying to cool it. I also went to an estate sale recently, so I found some. Oh my gosh, you guys! I found a mid-century lamp with a fiberglass lampshade, and they literally said, "Take it. It's going to Goodwill or the dump tomorrow." And I was like, I had everything in my wallet. I gave to them. I was like, I'm not letting you give me this lamp. This is a, and wish I could show you. It's across the room, and I can't post it on Instagram because I'm still hacked. Gonna try again today with all the makeup on. But if anybody feels like sticking around at the end, I could do a bins haul potentially if anybody felt like it. I just keep scoring some really neat things. So anyway, so for the sale today, what was I gonna say? I don't think anything. I think the highest start price on anything is $10, and that's like three things, and then the rest of it is below that. It's my usual thing. I invoice on Saturdays or Sundays. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, Fridays or Saturdays. Thinking too far ahead. And sometimes I invoice the same day as a sale, but not usually. And I don't see myself doing that this evening. I have some real life things going on that are actually, they're not bad things, but they're very much occupying my time that really need to be dealt with. So Friday and Saturday is still good for invoicing for me. And of course, I like to ship by Monday and have that all out. So next week, I will do another sale with the more like the little craft kits that I've been talking about that I keep getting excited about, and then bringing to the sale. So dry throat. I just was watching myself on my phone just now, and I'm going. What else? What else? There is there's another cat train coming on Whatnot. That is August 25th, and it's the same crew plus Nesting Haven. So that will be on Whatnot if you're on Whatnot or if you care to watch Whatnot, that's coming in the future. And other than that, some things are in talks, but we haven't really, hammered out the details. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about. I thought there was something I did. Well, I can show you quickly. I have a couple things right here next to me that I did pick up at the estate sale that I just wanted to show you. And this was the same place as the lamp and everything. So I got these beautiful, these aren't for sale today, but they're clip earrings, rhinestone, really eye-catching, really pretty. I don't know if I'm selling them or not. I got these, they're Monet, but they're clip earrings. And they do luminesce under the black light, or whatever you want to say. It's hard to, here we go. They're like carved flowers within like lucite from Monet. So those were neat. And I found Christmas bells, little Christmas bell screw-on earrings, vintage Christmas earrings. I love finding those. And then I found these mid-century, I guess they're ashtrays. I need to clean them still. This is just some of the things that I got there. Oh yeah, I think so too. Really cool with the mosaic and then like the little glass, like cabochon shaped thingies. And these are Lebeco, Japan. So I need to clean them up, like I said, but I thought they were super cool. So that was from the estate sale I went to. Got just a few things I had over here on my stand that I was looking up. And also wanted to mention, I do have stickers available if you want. I guess at some point in the chat, say like a sticker if you're interested. Again, these are quite small. They're like 1.5 inches, I think, in diameter. But they are $4. And the only reason they're $4 is I'll lose money if they're any less than that. So, hi Lori, good to see you. So if anybody's interested in those, let me know. Like I said, they're 1.5 inches. They're kind of small. I'm gonna do something else next time around that I'm not entirely happy. I mean, I am and I'm not. I'd rather get fewer stickers and bigger sized or something like that. So I'm happy with what it did, but I just wasn't paying enough attention to what I was really looking for in the sticker. So anyway, I'm just gonna get rolling. I don't even know where to start. I'm curious if Devin is here because I was telling her about this yarn, or telling everybody about this yarn, but she liked the description of the color that I used for the yarn. Yeah, I'm talking about it. Let's start with it. So it's a bag of Unger yarn, and it's going to start at $5. Start. Whoops. Oh no, I left my chat. Hold on a second. Okay. I don't know how that happened. Start at $5. There we go. Got to get better at doing that. So it's 5, I guess they're considered skeins of unused vintage Unger, if anybody knows how to pronounce it, yarn. And it's this, and the orange is not translating, but it's like the only thing I could think of at the time was children's aspirin orange. It's very vibrant. It's dull here. It is in the thumbnail. So it might help you a little bit, but so there's 5, did I say 5? Yeah, 5 skeins, I guess they're called, of these, and they're really soft, like a nice baby blanket kind of material. And so they're all with their original labels. Hold on one second, look at them all out. What on earth? Somebody actually wrote a bag in a bag fluffy. Oh, that's cute. So that must be the bag it came in. Oh, I mean, it's the same thing, but I'll show them all. I think there was actually one that is a little bit, yeah, there's a stain on one of them. This one right here, in that one little spot. but obviously in the rest of it, you just that one little section. So it's like $1 each skein for this crazy orange color. And if you're doing any kind of crafting, it's nice and I want to say like almost felted feeling. So it's really soft to work with, and just a lot of fun. So I'm gonna put these back and move on to the next item. All the things that are awkward. These are awkward. Alrighty. Up next, oops, where's the sticker? Put that back on there. I have a whole bag of dolls. I was selling them individually at one point on one sale. And I see. You sent an email about the ashtrays. Okay, I'm not even sure where I'm going with those in a sale yet, but I will definitely, reply to your email after the sale, because I might be designating them to a certain type of sale. So, but thank you, and I will definitely check the email. So we have this set of dolls, and this one is starting at 10. So we're gonna change that because there's a bunch of dolls in there. If you're into the doll crafting. All right. And so it's a bag full of crafting dolls. I think there's like 15 to 20 either dolls or doll heads, smaller dolls, bigger dolls. I can take them out individually if you like. I'll pop some out, obviously. But if anybody's interested, it's more than $10 in here. So it'd be like less than $1 a doll. Again, if you're into the doll making. So we have, oh gosh, we have like 3 of them that are sort of like this. Oops, YouTube, you never know. 3 of them that are like this. It's just really funny. And then we have, she's a new addition. I stuck her in there. She reminds me of a doll that I had in the 80s, and she might be one of those types of dolls. They have the little underwear and the shoes. So there's that type of doll. And then there are some still in the package. There. She's really sweet. And she's not been opened. And this one's my favorite. It's really blue eyes. And there's more. I don't see any interest, I don't think. I'm holding up the rest just in case. So I'm just going to put these back. I'm not seeing any interest, so I'm not going to keep pulling them out. But if anybody is watching in the replay, let me know if you're interested. Okay, I'm going to pop these back in. Alrighty. So moving on. All right. I wish Kathy was here. If Kathy's here, I know she likes the lace seam bindings and things like that. So, excuse me. So, up next, I have to put a sticker on there. This is a vintage cigar box. We're going to start this at 6. Start at 6. My nose. I'm so sorry, guys. Start at 6. And I thought it would be just good for maybe a purse making box. Now, somebody did write on it. I tried to get it off as much as I could, as far as I could get it off. But I was thinking a purse making situation here, box purse. So let me open it for you. It'll open. And this is starting at 6, not 10. There we go. Oh, okay. Okay, so you want okay, so not the whole bag, in other words. If you want, you can shoot me an email, or I can actually just take them out and you can say yes or no right now. It's up to you. Just let me know. Or I can send the whole bag. It's totally up to you. I'll watch the chat for your answer on that one. So again, this could be a great box purse craft kit, basically. Oh, up to me? Yeah, I can send the whole bag if you like. Yeah, okay, we're just going to say going once, going twice, and sold on that, just to get that official. going twice, oops, going twice, and sold it to Lori. Okay, thank you, Lori. Let me move them back over here. Put them back over. And jot that down. Lori. Okay, awesome. All right, thanks so much. Okay, if you're interested in something, so this is starting at 6, answering Nikki's question here. So what you would do, I'm saying now starting at 6. So if you're interested in this at $6, you would just type in the number 6. You don't have to do the number symbol, just the actual number 6. Somebody else might say 7. Somebody else might say 8, as you would in a typical auction. Sometimes people say they're out, sometimes they don't, but at a certain point, I will just say that I'm counting it down, and you just put in your highest bid. And then the way to invoice you is that you will need to email me your information. That is in the description below what you need to do, but it is your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, including like the whole address, and your PayPal email so that I can invoice you. But that information is below in the description too, just in case you're like, what was I supposed to do again? So, and then I would invoice you through PayPal. So you'd watch either your email, but I particularly watch PayPal because PayPal emails are weird. Okay, if that makes any sense. And also make sure that you are in live chat at wherever, if you're on a phone or on your computer. It's going to look like you were the first one to bid something, like the one to win something, no matter what, usually on your screen. Or like if I were to give you a number and it was just a number type of thing where you call out a number. I'm not explaining that very well. That's straight priced items. So say I said this was $6, number 7, something like that, and 3 people typed in number 7, you're always going to look like you're the first one saying 7. So you have to actually go all the way out and come all the way back in, or refresh, and then make sure you're in live chat again, and you'll see like the timing. It's a little complicated and can get frustrating if you don't know parts of it. So anyway, sorry for the long explanation. So you're very welcome. So this is starting at 6. And so it is, I'm going to butcher this, a Fuente short story, handmade Dominican Republic wood cigar box. And it has the original things on the inside, but I just think the cigar box purses are really fun. And this seems like a really nice shape for one, and it's in, it's like wood, it's in really good condition. Had 25 cigars in it at one time. So that's how that works. Yeah. That's what I was thinking on that. But you could also do any other kind of craft with it. You could cover it, decoupage it, make it any kind of stash box or whatever. It'd be really fun. So we're going to move on from that. And let's see. I have something really weird. Oh, you have one? Oh, cool. Hi, Apple. Good to see you. Yay. So this is also starting at 10. Where was my last one? Starting at 10. There we go. Let's use that one again. And this is only because it's antique. And I might take a lower price for it, to be honest with you, but I'm just starting at 10 for the heck of it. It is a piece of an antique lamp. So hi. Oh, bye. Oh, it's the same people saying hi to each other. Okay. I was like trying to say hi to Sabrina again. I already did. So it's a piece of a lamp. I don't know like where, if this screws in somewhere. This screws in somewhere. I'm not sure how this works. I don't know how it worked at one time, but this came from that really cool estate sale that had all the banana boxes, and it was just, this was lying on the ground, and for some reason I felt compelled to pick it up because I thought it looked like a giant key. I felt it was very steampunky. Again, very something you'd have to like really have something in mind to craft with or decorate with, actually. I mean, you could do something really cool, like hang something off this, make it a make it a some kind of shelf or something. I don't know. Anyway, so we are starting at 10 on that if anybody's interested, but if not, I totally understand because again, this is one of those things that I said I was bringing. Oh, thank you, Colleen. One of those things that I bring that were just kind of out of the ordinary. Oh, yes, there is a crack here, but it's very solid, but there is a crack. So I'm not sure how that happened. Excuse my nose. Hi, Isabel. Thank you. Oh, and hi, Apple. Or thank you, Apple, for bidding. All right. So we had, let's see, we had Apple at 10, and now we have Isabel at 11. I'm sorry. I actually got surprised at people bidding on this. I just thought it was so unique. So, hi. So, oh my gosh, my nose won't stop itching. It is heavy. It is metal. It's probably 3 pounds, around 3 pounds. It's metal, so I wouldn't use a whole lot of, I would protect it, but to save you on the shipping, I would not add a whole lot of unnecessary crap to this when it's metal. So, okay, and Apple is out to Isabel, so I'm just gonna go ahead and count it down. This is pretty cool. I wish I'd been able to get all the lamps. They were so cool. Oh my gosh, you guys, I wanted to take everything. I wish I had a warehouse. Oh gosh, or a garage. And last call. And sold. Sold to Isabel. Thank you so much, Isabel. And sold at 14. All right, thank you. My dolly's over here. All right, jot that down. 14. Isabel. D. Okay, and all right. Awesome. Oh yes, that's fun. That's fun. I'm going to keep my eye out for keys then, for sure. I've actually passed keys by in the past, so I'll keep an eye out on those. So next up, I'm just going to grab these. This is just random again. It's only starting at $4. So there we go. And show. They are, what are these called? I have to make sure I have this right. Plastics Inc. Plastics Inc. Melamine splatter bowls, basically. And so it's literally $1 each bowl. But I thought these would be great for either if you want to, put your glitter in one, basically your crafts in each bowl. That basically is what I'm saying. Glitter in this bowl and like pom-poms in this bowl, whatever. Or this is a fun riser for any kind of vintage thing. It really is. It's like perfect assemblage wise to add a base. It's got a nice steady like wide base. So I thought this would be a great, I'm trying to explain like if you had a snowman or something that you set on here, but he had all these other things. I don't know. I have this image in my head of things that I can't do that maybe other people can do with their creative minds. But I just thought these upside down made really cool vintage looking stands. I don't know if it's just me, but could use them for actually eating too. Oh yes, yeah, I get. Me too, Colleen, because there's all these options, all these things you could do with those things. And I see Isabel in at 4. And thank you. I appreciate you seeing the potential in these because I really think it's got the really cool colors, the pinks, the yellows, the teals. Of course, it's not translating as much as I'd like it to. I don't know if my lamp is not bright enough. But I'm going to go ahead and count it down. So we are going once, going twice. Oh, nice. And last call. And sold to Isabel. Thank you so much. Right, where did I? I'm always looking around for things. They're right in front of me. All right, 4 to Isabel. All righty. So thank you. So moving on. What is everybody here for? That's what I'm curious about. Like, are you looking? I'm going to go here. I'm going to go with the fabrics. Let's go with the fabrics. This is starting at 5. 5. And I actually have a ribbon around these for some of these little sections of really fun vintage fabrics. I have a ribbon around it for some reason. I just had it gathered that way in storage. So I didn't get the measurements on these, but I'm going to show you the fabrics. And I'll, at least let you see visually how big they are. I think I had measurements on these at one time, but they have gone back into my crafting bin because I think I tried to do another sale and I figured they were better for a crafting sale. So here we go. There's this one. It's got all kinds of stuff going on. I really don't know what exactly the theme is there, but I think it's really funny. You could do a cute little short apron with this, I think, or a table runner. Really, that's my favorite image on this is the bird right there. So there's that piece. Sorry. This one I really like, and it's just a floral. It's kind of odd shaped. You're going to remember this sort of pattern. Well, it's folded like this, maybe for a reason. Maybe on your grandmother's furniture. I really like it. The colors are very vibrant, very of the time. And it is this shape doubled. So I don't know what this was supposed to be originally, but maybe like the back of a seat, dinner table or something like that. Do you have today the cup and little coin purse? The cup and little coin purse. Oh, I don't. I don't today. I'm sorry. Not yet. I know what you're talking about. Not today. Actually, yeah, they're over there. But I will bring them, absolutely. Shoot me another email. Shoot me another email. I have a lot happening behind the scenes here, so but I want to bring it to the next. Well, it's not necessarily crafting. I'll pop it in there anyway. If you're here, I'll pop it into the sale. I'll work it into it that way. That's what I'll do. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then the final piece in this lot is the fun. This is great for fall. Oh, this is almost Jacobean flower looking. I think it might be. Very 70s. Oh my word. Very fall though too. I really like this. This is, it can go a little bit ugly with some of this stuff. Hey Jen, good to see you. But I just like the pattern on this one. I like their choice of colors. It's, the oranges and the yellows. Whoa, it just changed color. Do you see that? But it's not the typical. It's a little bit darker. And then the kind of crisp white background. It's really nice. So those are the 3. And I don't see interest on those. So I'm going to move those on. Fun little lot. I wish I could do stuff with these things. There's certain kind of crafting I can do, certain kind of crafting, and yeah. So I have another fabric lot really quick here. Actually, I have a couple more. This one's going to start at 8. I don't think I have an 8 start yet. Start at 8. Whoops. And so, by the way, the whole bins addiction lately that I was just talking about, even this shirt, oops, sorry, even this shirt that I'm wearing today came from there. I've been so addicted to that place lately, and I live too close, and I've been so good about it, and I just haven't been able to keep myself away from there lately. I don't know what the problem is. They keep putting the jewelry tables out at our bins. They keep putting the jewelry tables out, and it's so hard to resist the jewelry tables. So, all right. So this is a lot of 2. This is Halloween fabric. Put this back over there. And I do have the measurements on these ones. So Halloween's coming, you guys. It's closer than we know. Exactly. Thank you. So this is the Bats and Cats fabric that I have. It's interesting that the cats are in the spider web, and it's obviously orange and black. And the measurement on this one is 48 by 46 inches. So I don't want to unfold it too far, but like I would say a card table would fit on a card table, 48 by 46 inches on this one. And I'm sorry, I'm not a yard person because I'm not a craft person. And then I know. Shoot. Yeah, you are all the way in Texas. I would love to go to the bins with you. I think it would be a hoot. I think it would be an absolute hoot. It's just such a good time. Even going by yourself, talking to people you don't know. But yeah, that would be so much fun. And then the other fabric is these. I don't even know if I'm holding it the right way. Scarecrows and pumpkins and moons and bats. And this is 45 by 70. So this one's bigger. It's 45 by 70. So it's $8 for the two. So it's as if they're $4 each. If anybody's interested in the Halloween fabric. If not, I'm gonna have to figure something out for these. Oh, ours does and doesn't. It depends. Sometimes it's wheeled out and sometimes it's not. But I guess if you don't get one wheeled out at all, yeah, that's really one of the biggest draws. I have found some. I'm loving the Avon jewelry, guys. I know some people have their things about Avon, but I am loving, and I am predicting, not that I'm an expert, but I am predicting that Avon jewelry is going to pick up. I know it's widely available, but I just have a feeling about Avon jewelry, and I also have a feeling about Avon glass Christmas, the Christmas perfume bottles, and the animal ones. The rest of it, I don't think. I just don't think there's a market for it, like the cars and trucks and things like that. But I really have a weird instinct going on about those Christmas ones and about the jewelry. So I'd keep my eye out on those things personally if you're a reseller. I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, anyway, so that was that for the Halloween vintage fabric. So I'm going to move along. Some more vintage fabric. This is a $6 offer up. So scrolling up here. Where's my? I'm being lazy. I'm going to type it. Start 6. Okay. And so I didn't get the measurements on these. This is your typical ticking, which I love. I've always loved ticking for some reason, but it's like a long strip of it. So, and there's like a other little chunk of it in here, just different shapes and sizes of it, basically. But they are not wide. They are only, it's doubled here. And there's a couple of them. So yeah, the length is, that helps. Where's my ruler? I'm going to be better about this. Hold on. This is, gosh, this is hard. It's about 40 inches, 38, 40 inches long, and then 7 inches in width. There we go. And then there's strips of it, like I said. It might be fun as a small table runner or something like that. 4th of July. I tend to like that sort of thing I like outright 4th of July, like bam. And I also like that kind of subtle country, like let's just do 4th of July that isn't obvious 4th of July. So I think this is nice fabric for that. I don't know why I'm talking about the 4th of July. It's August. And then also this fabric by Colonial Williamsburg Foundation. It's really soft and nice, actually. I don't have the measurement on this, but it's a beautiful fabric. Great for a chair if you want to reupholster a chair or a bench or something like that. I just think it is beautiful. So I thought it was nice with the ticking. Maybe if there was a junk journaling or something that you might use a color scheme or something. I don't know if fabric is used in junk journaling, but I have to assume so. So I just think this fabric is, and it's really nice quality. There's the little stringy things, of course, from having been cut, but all right. Oh, actually, this was in my collection for years because I had intended on upholstering a bench, but I never got a bench. So, you know, those things have to move along when you don't do the project, in my opinion. So I'm going to move these along. And again, shoot me a message. shoot me an email, I should say, if anybody's interested after the sale. This is also starting at 8. This is a panel. I think it's a, I don't know if it's a curtain panel. I don't know what it is. Let me look at it again. I keep looking at this over and over. I think it's a curtain panel. It's just so, I think it's a custom panel, basically. Do I have it right set up? So what is going on here? It almost looks like a tiny little quilt too. So maybe it's a, like, I don't know. It have to be a long, skinny bed. Some sort of custom something. It has winter scenes going on. There's the horse and the sleigh and the train coming in and a sweet little house. And they're going under a covered bridge. And it's kind of a repeating pattern diagonally. As I pull this back, you'll see it repeats diagonally. Let me figure out the length on this. I'll just double it here. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay. I love this fabric. I don't know how. Well, there's a picture of a cow kicking. Wait a minute, I have to show you this first. There's a cow kicking over the milk or the seat and everything. Oh, that's funny. All right, so this is hard to measure. This is oh my gosh, you guys. So it's about 48 inches in length. And then the shorter length is about 37 inches. So I don't know. Yes, with beautiful pillows. Absolutely. I think this would be great for some sort of Christmas something or some sort of winter something. I don't know. I just feel like it could be good for something. I don't want to donate it back. I really do. Oh, and I meant to show you. I'm really scattered, you guys, today. I'm like ahead. My mouth is ahead of my brain. I need to slow down. The fabric, if you look close up, if I can get it to focus, it's a textured fabric too. So it's a nice fabric. I just think it's a lovely seam. So anyway, I'm going to fold this up. I want to figure out what I'm going to do with it someday. I don't know. I wish I just knew how to make things. So I could, but it's just, anyway, moving on. I have, how much did I put on this one? This was one I didn't put a sticker on. So this is starting at $4. It is a roll of eyelet lace with red. And I think this is great. Here's how much is in there. I don't know how much. There's no marking on how much, but that's quite a bit. And this is stacked up. Great for Christmas crafting. Absolutely beautiful for Christmas crafting or Valentine's crafting. Or, I mean, it's, let me unroll it here. It's like this on this satin type band at the top, and then it's this sweet, cute little eyelet lace. And so as you can see when you, I see you, Isabel, thank you. As you stack it like this too, how lovely it looks. I was thinking potentially you could do a cone with it, make this a tree with the ribbon. Very simple, be very, very sweet. It was actually, I was having a hard time, like, do I sell this? Do I sell? But I'm like, I'm not going to do anything with this. You could wear it in your hair, trim, anything, aprons. I think this is awesome. So I see you, Lori, at 5. Thank you, Lori. And there's the tube. I don't know if it matters or not, but the tube can also come in handy with crafting later on, honestly. And I see Isabel in at 6. I love this. I wish I'd found more. And I will, if I see stuff like this again, like in other colors and things, I will definitely snag it because I think this is awesome. And just, it's also like great because it's compact. Like it's already got its own little storage thing going on. Oh, and I see Lori is out. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down. Thank you, Lori. Going twice. And oops, I always try to type too fast. It doesn't let you till it's sent the other message. And Jane is in at 7. And I'm going to do a last call. And sold. Okay, and I'm just gonna refresh really quick because I saw Isabel come in at the last second there, so I just want to make sure. I'm gonna go all the way out and all the way back in just to be sure. Let's see, your channel. All right, and back into live and all messages. Okay, and then, okay, so I see Isabel coming in just after the sold. If anybody else could confirm that that's what they see as well. Otherwise, it's sold to Jane for 7. But if anybody could just confirm that's what they see too, because I don't want to jot that down in the meantime here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Isabel, I will keep my eye out for more of that. Let's see if I can find some more. I will definitely keep looking. I always feel bad. I'm like, I wish I could just like clone it and give it to both of you. Honestly. Okay. Thank you so much. And I always do keep my eye out for things like that anyway. So let's see. What do I have next? I'm gonna do this one. This is kind of a scratch and dent kind of dealy, and we're just gonna start it at 5 on this one. There we go. Oh, good. And so this is depression glass. It's a pink plate. I love a depression glass, especially if you pair it with uranium glass. The pink and the uranium together are lovely. Now it looks clear. It's not. Hold on. One second. Give me my backdrop, please. Oh, it's stuck. It's pink. Oh my gosh, it's still not showing. Okay, there you go. But it does have some scratches. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm trying to depict this as clearly as possible. Well, you guys know. You know what pink depression glass looks like, and I think I'm pretty generally getting the idea across here. But it is scratched up, like where the ridges are. I can get that to translate. I don't know. It's really hard to translate, but it is there. It's, in other words, it's not perfect depression glass, but I again didn't know if somebody might be interested in something like this for like some people do the glass garden projects like with the mushrooms and stuff, or they'll make a flower, like they'll glue something to this and make this a flower. Oh, yep, and there's also a chip right there. I just realized that. Yeah, this is definitely not perfect. This is meant to be like, if it breaks, then it's okay kind of situation. But actually make a great glass flower if you're doing the glass garden thing outside. We can't do that in Maine. It's just too much weather. And I'll get the diameter on that for you. It's 8 inches. And so I just thought I'd bring it just in case. I have a hard time leaving depression glass when I see it, and I figured it might be good for some sort of project, or you could even put a decal in the middle there and do something with it like that. And I do like the pattern here around the edge. So I'm going to move on. I think that one is going back to Goodwill, actually. Kind of quite a while. So, all right. So now we have some kits. I don't know if anybody's interested in your kits, but here we go. So I think this one also doesn't have a sticker because, don't fall over, please. Oh my gosh. Because if I put a sticker on it, it would rip the box. So this is the macrame kit, and it is starting at 4, which is not on the screen right now. Let's get us starting at 4. Here we go, starting at 4. It is a macrame kit. It's by Buttonique, Shoe Button Craft Kit Macrame, Your Own Hanging Planter. Now the box is speckled, age speckled here, but this itty bitty picture They're trying to show you what you can make. I remember having these distinctly with spider plants in them in our picture window growing up. That's exactly the kind we had right there. But this lets you make it yourself. So, hi Pamela, good to see you. So it comes still in the package, the macrame cord, I guess you would call it. No, it's not yarn, it's like a cord. So it's still in there. It has, hold on, bring them all the little packets of beads, still not opened, all the 70s colors going on that would go with this. And let's see, it has its little vintage, this is actually like a magenta, it's coming across royal purple. It's magenta on my side though, and it's Portsmouth, New Hampshire, actually, the Morley Company, and it shows these other designs and things that you can do, which are really fun. Some other pictures there. I like this even for the pictures. They're just lots of fun. Gives you ideas how to dress. In fact, I think that they did too. So anyway, and then finally, of course, it's the instructions that go with it so that you can make this plant hanger. So that one was starting at 4. If anybody's interested in that, trying their hand at macrame and having it being a vintage one, not one of the kits that you see in the store now, I just thought it'd be really neat to try this. If I had the patience and time, I would definitely like do videos like, the thekitschycat tries making a macrame kit today. Vintage macrame. I would love to do videos like that, actually. Maybe someday. we try this vintage kit. We try that vintage kit. So I'm going to move on. And up next, let's see, this is another one I didn't put a sticker on. This is the quilling kit. Now this one is starting at 8. So thank you for the hearts. Start at 8. Have you guys heard of quilling, first of all? It was a very kind of 70s thing to do that I discovered a few years back now, but I've always been in love with it. And I found by Dryad, a quilling activity kit. And you might remember seeing things like this. It's this twirled paper. I think it's really cool. I'm sure it takes a steady hand and lots of patience, but look, you can make earrings. Little quilled earrings. How cute. I think, oh, little cards. I believe you can do everything that's on the box here. And I see Jane in at 8. Thank you, Jane. And on top of that, I happen to find extra. This doesn't even go with the kit, but I'm putting it with the kit anyway. I found some more quilling papers. It is not this shade of purple. It's definitely a dusty plum purple. If you can picture that, a dusty plum purple on my end. Not this bright purple. Isn't it cool? I love it. So that's in there too. And I'll just show you everything that's in there. It has the little thing that the quiller, I guess, that you use to make it turn. It has let me turn this around. It has a pin blank for you to make your pin. It has the earrings, the hooks for your earrings, and it has the little pins and these little discs in here, which must be something more tiny quilling pieces for other parts. There's extra quilling pieces in there. So, and then there's a piece of styrofoam, and there's all your quilling paper. They're all kind of attached, so it looks like a rainbow. That's pretty cool. That should have been my thumbnail. Gosh darn it. That would have been a really cool thumbnail. I might take a picture of this and make a new thumbnail. I see you, Sabrina, at 9. And then it has the instructions. I think this is awesome. Totally awesome. There we go. It shows you how to do all these things. I think if it's something that you can do, I bet this is really relaxing and like satisfying. I have a couple quilled Christmas ornaments, and I just love them. Some of the papers in there that they're are supposed to be part of the kit. Some more paper that's part of the kit. I see you in at 9, Lori, and 10, Jane. Thank you. Some more paper. Then the little card that they were showing, the tag on the kit. And then it does, oops, there's one of the earring backs came loose. It does come with a frame, but it's plastic. So you can probably use another one if you want the same size, but it does come with a frame. Okay, so I'm going to put all this back. Okay. While you guys are bidding. And be very careful with that paper. There we go. All right. Now the box is kind of smooshed in the front there, but everything's in there. Oh, okay, and Lori is out. And okay, so Sabrina is in at 12, and wait, the actual highlighter. I never do this. Why not do this? There we go. So going once, and Jean is out. Okay, so going once, going twice, and sold. And let me just double check. Sold to Sabrina for Debrina. Sold to Sabrina for $12. Thank you, Sabrina. And you guys, so I'm on a major hiatus with my Goodwill. Not my Goodwill. I did that too, actually. I went on hiatus with Goodwill and then went on hiatus with eBay selling. Actually, I did them both at the same time. That's why I was thinking of that. And that was months ago. And I had lost my 100% rating. And it was just so heartbreaking because a positive feedback rating, because after selling on there for 20 years, you know, it was just heartbreaking. So I implored some of my reseller friends, and Sabrina bought this necklace for me, and it gave me back my 100% feedback. So I was very, very appreciative of that. I still think of that. It's rough when you lose something you work hard for, like Instagram. So it was really nice to have that back. And now I feel like, and I actually had a sale. Just had an eBay sale the other day on a Halloween mask. So if you guys are waiting to list your Halloween, don't wait anymore because my Halloween is selling. So, all right. So let me write this down. I gotta stop jibber jabbering here. And we sold to Sabrina at 12. Sabrina. All right. Gosh, my nose. All right. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate the bids. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next craft kit. This one is starting at 3. Oops. My sale's probably gonna run a little longer than usual, but not a lot longer than usual. But because like I said, I had a lot of craft stuff built up there. I was getting excited about it. Even though I don't craft, I like finding the stuff. So this is a Leeward's Cruel kit, and it is Wild Ones, if you know how to do cruel. No, the original price was $1. I'm starting at 3, just for the effort of shipping it, basically. It does not have the needle, but the craft store, you can get one of those very easily. So it is a bunny, I think a squirrel. Yeah, a squirrel, a chipmunk, and a raccoon. I don't know if anybody's here with the squirrel chipmunk debate, but as you can see, chipmunks also have long tails. They're just little long tails. I see Jane in at 3. It has the fabric, of course, here in the back, and the yarn. Again, just not the needle. So the package is worse for wear, but there are no frames or anything like that in here. It's just the pattern and the yarn. So I'm going to go ahead and actually count it down in this one. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. I'm good. How are you? This is one of the, I wasn't sure I was going to make everything to this sale today. I realized I had too much. So I had to like kind of alter the sale this morning and make it half of what it was. So going once and going twice. And I'm not typing in last call. I don't know why I'm saying that. I do and I don't sometimes. Didn't do it today, so I'm not going to do it today. But usually I do. And sold. And sold to Jane for $3. Thank you, Jane. All right. Jot it down as usual. Jane. Okay. Starting a little stash behind me here. Okay. So glad to see everybody coming in. Here's another kit. This one is starting at 8. Speaking of Avon, it's an Avon crafting kit. Avon sells a lot more than people realize, I think. And this is just super cool, and I'm in love with it. And anyway, let me get the sticker off here. It's in the original bag that it came in, first of all, the Avon bag. And it says Avon Products Inc. District New York, printed in the USA. And so it actually comes in the bag with a little handle on it. Now you're not going to really be able to see until I pop it out of here. Hold on. Takes a minute to get out of there. Make sure I do this without ripping anything. Okay, it's snagging on something. I just have to figure out what it's doing. Okay. Goodness, I didn't expect it to be such a battle. So, this is one piece of plastic that's just holding everything down. 1 second, you guys. Taking me forever to present this thing. Everything's in there, so I just don't want it to fall out. Okay, trying to hold it up here. It is a mouse kit. It comes with the little slice of cheese and everything, and the felt fabric. Oops, I got to put the starting. Here we go. Start on that one. Oh, thank you. Oh man, it's luck of the draw every day with a braid, and I have to fight it usually. It has to be wet for it to even stay put for me. So this thank you. So this is what the little mouse looks like when he's done. I'm just going to hold the pieces up. So right here we've got the circles for his cheeks, and his little teeth are stuck to it right there. So I'm just showing you. And I see Nikki in at 8. Hi, Nikki. I'm not sure if I have your information, but just in case I don't, that's my email address right there. And that information is also down below just in case. I'm sorry if you have bought or come to the sale. I'm blanking right now. And I will need your name, your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address, your full shipping address, and your PayPal email address. Okay, so back to starting at 8. And we have that. Then we have the nose. And I don't know what these go to, actually. I don't see it in the picture, but a black and a yellow dot. And here's another dot. Here's the cheese. Here's the yarn, the pink yarn to stitch him with. Here's the like braided piece of yarn for his, I believe it's for his tail. And then here is, there's the needle also. 1 second, trying to unfold. This fabric is the fabric for the patterning. It's like a corduroy material. So you're seeing it from the other side here, but there's the pattern all in one piece. It is a corduroy type of material, really soft. I mean, obviously not corduroy, but it looks like it. So I'm not even looking at, it is too cute. I agree. And the pink and the green together, I love it. Makes me think of a flower, I guess. And then there's the green. The green is not corduroy, and that's not this. It's a much prettier, very vibrant 70s green. It's not this bland thing you're seeing on the screen right now. It does have the needle right here by my hand. All right, so fold this all up, and then I'll count it down. And I'm trying to ward off a sneeze. And I want to make sure I have every little piece back in here as well. Not lose one piece out of this. All right. 1 second, you guys. Actually, I'm not going to try to put it in the bag. Oh, maybe I will. It's taking me forever. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not going to try to stick it back in the bag right now because it's going to be a battle. So I will hold this up one more time. the whole pattern for this little guy. And I'm going to set it right over here and count it down. So, oops, I just pressed the weather on my computer by accident. Okay, so going once, going twice. I am going to throw in a last call since there's more than one bidder going on here. Last call. And I'm typing in sold. And sold. And it looks like it's sold to Nikki, to me. If anybody could just confirm that, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the bids, everyone. Thank you, Nikki. It's 13. There we go. All right. I do believe it was sold to Nikki. Oh, sorry, I didn't answer your question, Jane. I'm sorry if we were asking if it was felt. I don't know how to explain. I guess it kind of does feel like it's softer than felt, though, so I think it's something else. And the other material was regular, like just cotton material. But okay, thank you so much. Thank you. All right. I was hoping somebody would like that little guy because like somebody has to make him. Somebody has to make him. So cute. And I love the Avon. I really do. I think there's some fun stuff. All right, so moving on. This one's also going to start at 3. There we go. Being lazy and not typing it. Starting at 3. This is a Busella counted cross stitch, and it's a family tree, and it's 11 by 14. It has not been opened. And the family tree, it obviously is not going to say Nicholson. It will show you how to do the letters of your last name in the instructions. But it's an apple family tree, basically, which would be, I think, a really cute, and I think people do tend to do this, a gift for, like a baby shower gift. Be really sweet to have in a nursery. It is not opened at all, never opened, so it has everything in it. The floss, the needle, and the canvas, and of course the instructions. And again, it is Busella, which is actually a really good brand, and it's counted cross stitch, 11 by 14. And it says kit includes antique white 14 count Aida, which is the canvas, cotton embroidery floss, needle, and easy to follow instructions with a chart and alphabet for personalization, which I was talking about with the names. So it tells you how to do the letters and everything, and it's not hard. It's not hard at all. Because I've said before, I've cross stitched. It's really not hard. It's literally stitching a line up and over, and it's really easy. Anyway, I'm talking about cross stitching because I loved it so much. So I don't know. It's just not as hard as people think it is. Cruel, on the other hand, I don't know how hard that is. So I'm going to move on. We have another cross stitch kit starting at 3 as well. I'm just going to leave that right on the screen. And this is harder to see. It's by Needle Art from Cross My Heart Inc. A counted cross stitch kit. They didn't name it anything, but I'm going to have to zoom in on this one. It's a fall scene. There we go. So you can see like the barns in the background and the trees and the shadows from the trees. Very New England-y to me. Very, very New England-y to me. The road is even covered in the leaves. So that's like the thick of fall right there. So do they have the measurements on this one? I don't think they do. Gosh. This is one of those kits that, yeah, there's no measurements. But I think the typical size is usually the Busella size. That's of any interest. And I see Nikki in at 3. And I also see Jane in. So we're looking for 4 more. And I like how the floss is separated out for you too, because that sometimes can be a real pain. But they've already done it for you. Sometimes they'll send you the kit with the card, but not with a floss in it. They'll let you do that yourself. Okay, so oh, Nikki, You were bidding for this one? Let's double check. Okay, so it was this one, the family tree. Yes. Okay. All right. I'm going to just count that down really quick for the tree, the family tree. Going once, going twice, and sold. And okay, so sold to Nikki. Thank you so much, Nikki. All righty, let me jot this down. Where am I? Family tree. All right. And then, okay, so back to the fall scene, and Jane was in at 3. Jane was in at 3 for the fall scene cross stitch. So I'm going to actually go ahead and count that down too. So going once, and going twice, and sold. And sold to Jane. Thank you so much, Jane. Writing you down too here. Fall scene, $3. Jane Brooks. All right, thank you so much. All right. It seems like I look everywhere all the time, but I desperately need a desk. I need things in front of me. All right, so moving on. All right, I have a few more like ephemera type of things here. Am I almost done? I'm almost done. I'm getting there. This is going to start at 4. Starting at 4. This is vintage tracing paper. Get out of the bag. Still in the package. And there are multiple things in here, so I'm just going to just show you what's in here. There's some letters to trace. And this is great for scrapbooking or the junk journaling as well. You don't have to trace them, you could just cut them out. And then we have, hold on, 1 second. Oh, okay. All of these patterns here. All right, let's try to go slow. Look at the love is very, is that play down? There, like how vintage of a font is that? I thought I saw some mushrooms in here somewhere. Yep, there's some groovy mushrooms with a frog. These are all tracing paper things. So you could use this for any of your crafts. So there's that part. There's a stain on this paper in the back. It doesn't really. It actually tells you what colors to use. Uh-oh. Some of these. Not folding it back the way I had it. 1 second. Don't you hate that? It's like you can't ever fold things the way they were. And I see Nikki in at 4. And then I have all these they're just old papers that were in there. Some of them are not in the best shape, but I just wanted to keep it all together. There's actually the transfer, the blue part is with the tracing paper part. So if that makes any sense, that's a part that you would put against another piece of paper and trace these patterns on. If that makes any sense. There are instructions on the back. Is that it? That's everything. So that's everything in the kit. Really fun. Not something you can buy these days, I don't think. I mean, you can buy similar things, but it's fun to find the old patterns. So I'm going to put that away. I'll put that back, I should say. And I'm going to count it down. And I see Isabel is in at 5. We had Nikki at 4, Isabel in at 5. Oh, my nose. All right. And Nikki's in at 6. I was looking for a date on this, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down. So going once. And going twice. And I'm going to do a last call on this one. I always hate hitting sold in the middle of a bid because I don't, you know, I hate cutting anybody off in case they're still bidding. But so Nikki is in at 12. We have Isabel at 14. I think I'm just gonna let you guys battle it out actually, so that I'm not cutting anybody off at the last minute. So right now it's Isabel at 14. I shouldn't say battle it out. That's a poor way of putting it. So look, oh, and Nikki's out, and I'm gonna go ahead and say sold. Thank you so much, Nikki. Oops, I didn't go in my screen there. Sold. And sold to Isabel at 14. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Nikki, too, for your bids. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. So, jotting this down. Okay. Oops. Thank you again. Alrighty. Next thing, actually, this is starting at 5. This is really random. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's cool. Small world. Oops, I lost my chat again because I wasn't on the chat box. There we go. Start at, what are we starting this at? At $5 on this one. Oh, cool. Okay, so these are blueprints. They're just blueprints that I found, and I was like, these are cool. They're just blueprints for a house. I don't know what you can do with them, but I thought random crafting, maybe somebody wants them. And hey, if you want to build a house, they are big floor plans. Unfolded all the way here. Might even be fun to frame if you have an architect or something in the family. I can't tell what I'm showing you. I'm going to try to get in close so you can see. The handwriting is very nicely done. I love the handwriting, whoever did this. So it is just a big sheet of paper with blueprints on it. I thought, again with crafting, the things that people come up with. If you need to see it closer, I can do that. It actually said where the road was and everything. It's the second floor, scale 1/2 inch equals 1 foot. Interesting. Interesting. So, and you can see, you know, where it's kind of smudgy and things too. But anyway, really cool blueprints. There's another page, two other pages to it, actually. A few other pages. Hold on. This looks like it was going to be a nice house. Or is a nice house. Look at the size. So somebody's floor plans. I don't know, again, don't know what you guys are seeing, so I'm just doing my best. I'm going to watch this back and be like, what was I doing? All right. Hold this up. My eye itches. And there's one more page. Sorry. It's hard to open it without it ripping. This is actually a blank one. So it was like a blank canvas on that one, so probably don't have to open that one up all the way. It's just they hadn't done that one yet, I guess, or it's the basement or something. So all of those for $5 if anybody's interested. Again, I think it'd be, somebody could just make this into some kind of art in some way. I don't know, or a background to something. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm just thinking of what I've seen, like on Pinterest and things like that. So, oh, and I see Isabel in at 5, and I'm going to go ahead and count it down. Going twice. And sold. Thank you so much, Isabel. Write you down. 5. Isabel. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm actually going to stretch my leg. My leg is actually really sore all of a sudden. Thank you. Oh, okay, sip of water. I'm almost done. haven't been able to sleep for the past few nights, and last night I slept really well. So now I feel like I'm just kind of like being back into sorts again. So I'm going to start this one at 5. Start at 5. Where is my number symbol? There we go. Okay, or dollar symbol. There. Okay. This is old-fashioned embossed Bunny Rabbit and Friends. It looks like Peter Rabbit, but it's Bunny Rabbit and Friends. Cut out costumes, place over rabbit, fold tab. So it's paper dolls, but they're bunnies. But it looks like Peter Rabbit, but it isn't. It hasn't been opened. It's still in the plastic that it came in. It has a cute little border with it too. So these are all the little bunnies and the little outfits that you can put on them. And of course, if you're good at crafting, you could probably make your own little outfits, which I've seen. I actually used to do that. I had paper dolls and I was like, I want her to have a pink skirt or whatever. And I would just draw a pink skirt and cut it out with little tabs. Lots of kids did that, I think, when they wanted more paper doll clothes or they lost a piece. Here's the bottom. Merrimack Publishing Corporation in New York, printed in Hong Kong. I don't think there. Oh, it is Beatrix Potter. Oh, characters shown are from a book by Beatrix Potter. Interesting. I don't have a year on this though. So I guess I thought it was Beatrix Potter. I think it's more based on Beatrix Potter, to be honest with you, because it should say it up here, not down here. So, what did I say the start was on that? I can't remember. I think I said starting at 5. Yeah, I did. Starting at 5 on that one. If anybody was interested, but if not, I'm going to move on. And let's see. What do I have left? Okay. I wish Kathy was here because I know this is what she likes. So this is kind of fun what I have left. So so this is going to start at 8. Starting at 8. And it is a lot of well, it's an interesting lot. It is a lot of seam binding lace, tiny buttons, still on the little card by Crest. The lace here is by Talon on that particular case. I threw in some little pastel bows in here as well. I thought this might be really cute for Easter crafting. I'm going to pull out the lace so you guys can see what colors, so you guys can see what colors I have going here. And I see Sabrina in at 8. So there's this like, it's a tangerine orange. It's not this orange. It's a prettier orange than what's showing. This one is a loose card, and it's that's actually navy blue. Actually is translating navy blue. This one has cute little yellow buttons on it. Never opened, little teeny tiny like the baby ones. Oh, so cute. It has the blue little buttons. Really, really cute. I think these are just so sweet, so fun for crafting too. Oh, we have the like a burgundy maroonish lace. I'm gonna start dropping these. I want to show you everything. So these are peachy corally colored. A couple of them have a pin on it to hold it in place. So watch your fingers. This card has white and like it's like a dark maroon, I guess. It's a rusty, it's kind of orangey maroony colored. And then I have this kind of sand tan color on that lace. I actually grouped these together. Like I had the blue and the tan together, and I was going to do like a beach type of theme with the colors. So there's these 2 blue ones. I'm actually holding 2 here. Another shades of pink and burgundy. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Isabel, and thank you for your purchases. Thank you. Appreciate it. And here's some pinks and some blues, different shades of blue. It's not really translating, but and here we go with the Christmas colors. I know it's kind of a loosey-goosey there, but there's some red and finally some green, different shades of green. And then let's see, what else have I not shown you? Oh, okay. Oh, some more of the tan lace. Thank you. And here's a piece of purple that was just randomly in there. We have some more buttons. Here we go. We're in yellow, pink, navy blue. And they're just the itty bitty ones again. And they're by Crest. Still in the package. Some more lace. We've got a peach color here. And a blue. And a green. Still in the package. And a yellow. Again, great for Easter. There we go. Really nice, pretty shade of yellow. And the little bows. I think they might be like the type that you would see in a little girl's barrette. So it's the little bows. There's 2 shades of pink, a yellow, and a green in there on that. So the colors all together I thought looked really sweet, and so I decided to just put them all together. Yeah, so I'm going to put these all in, and then I will count it down. And there's a couple more lots like this, and then that's it. At some point, I would like to do, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a live haul again. I'm not sure what I'm doing. But I've gotten a lot at the bins, and I'm basically going to have I bought too much at the bins. That's what the sale is. Sale. But I need to finish the craft sale first. That's more important to me right now, is getting the craft sale done. Oh, and Jane is out. Thank you so much. And Sabrina is in at 12. And everything is back in the packaging again. All right. There we go. So, sorry. I hope you didn't see my leg. That was embarrassing. Sometimes I forget I'm in front of the computer, just getting comfortable. Going once. Going twice. And sold. And sold to Sabrina for 12. Thank you so much, Sabrina. And thank you, Jane, as well. Was anybody else bidding? I can't remember. Yeah, thank you, Jane, as well. All right, so that was, I just set it aside and forgot the number. All right, so that was number 17 for $12. And that was Sabrina. That's what I was just looking at. I was writing this down, and I'm like, I'm going to look up and see, send it to Kathy. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Sabrina. And I was actually feeling guilty for selling these without her being here. So, because I know how much she loves these. So, thank you. I will absolutely do that. In my mind, I knew it was coming, but I didn't want to, speak for you. So, okay. Send to Kathy. Awesome. Yay. All right, so next, what do I have? Do I have any more like that? I think that might be it for, no, I have some more like that, so we'll do those. Actually, it'll be here for a while. So it's starting, what did I start the last one at? Because I actually changed the price. I want to change the starting bid to whatever I started the last one at. Was it 8? I think it was. Oh, no. Never mind. I'm starting this at 5, actually, so forget all that, what I was just saying. You'd think I'd never done one of these before. This is bias tape. So these are rolls of bias, or packages of bias tape, starting at 5. This one has a really cool label on it with the font. Whoops, it was coming in there. It's actually from Hallmark, actually. So this is, what does it say on the back here? Cut edge, sealed edge. So interesting. So it's like a brownish color. That might be the only loose piece. There's white, still in the package. Yellow, still in the package, although opened. More white. Some brown. Really cool 60s kind of pattern there, or flower on the packaging. Pink. And I see Sabrina in at 5. Oh, you know what? Some lace ended up in there, but that's okay. So there's some black stretch lace in there. Great for Halloween. Some lace in there. And another white in that package. So we're going to count that down as soon as I throw everything back in there. And okay, so I have Jane at 5 and I have Sabrina in at 5. And I see Jane at 6. It's faster on my phone than it is for StreamYard for some reason. There it goes. That's why we miss some things sometimes. It delays if we're looking at StreamYard. And I'm going to go ahead and start counting it down. Sabrina's in at 7. Okay, so going once. Jane is in at 10. Going twice. Oh, I need to. Sorry about that. And typing in the sold right now. And sold. Okay, and Sabrina's out. Okay, and sold to Jane for $10. Thank you, Jane. Appreciate it. And that was number, what number is that? That was number 19 on my list. 10, Jane Brooks. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see, we have some more. This is going to start at 5. I have to type it. I'm being lazy by not tipping it. Here we go. It's another little baggie of things. It's all buttons on the cards. Try to quickly go through these. This one has one button on it. It's literally just a button lot, a little blue button. This actually, I don't think has anything in it, but it has buttons. You might want to store buttons in there, so I'm just going to leave that in there. It has an interesting little knit button in there. Probably the backup button for a code or something. There are a lot in here, so what I'm going to do is just literally like whip through these. Okay, so there's that. There's these. And Sabrina's in at 5. And there's these. And there's these. Oh, there's just too many. Big white ones. These are, some of them only have one on the card. Slimline. You know what I'm going to do? I just dropped those, but I'll get those after the sale. Here. It's probably easier just to do this, to show you the types of buttons. That pretty much showed all the ones there. We have some fun pink ones that are from a London Fog jacket. So London Fog buttons, which actually may have some resale value. Just to say, you never know. Jane is in at 6. And again, just because there's so many and I don't want to keep everybody here all day, here's some red, white, and blue ones. Again, all on the cards. Not always full cards, as you can see. I'm going to show you what is on that one card. It's the tiny little blue buttons on this card. So Jane's in at 8. Oh, there's still more. Well, they're actually basically like just little loose baggies of like spare buttons. So, and then another London Fog bag here has these. They're not real mother of pearl, but they have that sheen of mother of pearl. Actually, one or two of them might be mother of pearl now that I'm looking at it. I don't think they all are though, but they're all in this bag as well. And that's the whole bag. You know, save for like the ones that aren't as interesting, but that are still in there. So again, I'll do what I was doing before and just throw everything in the bag and do the countdown. Okay. So Jane is in at 11 and we're going once and going twice. And what is that? And sold. And I see Sabrina in at 12, just before the sold. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sabrina, and thank you, Jane, for the bids. Thank you so much. I'm going to jot you down, Sabrina, for 12. That was what number is that? Number 22. Oops. Wait a minute. Yeah. I can't read my own handwriting sometimes. All right, 12. Okay. Let's see. So, you're welcome. Thank you. I have some more buttons. Now, let's see. Which one is this one? So this one's starting at, hold on. Yeah, this one is starting at 5. And these are all loose buttons, so there's no way I'm going to be able to show you all of them. Actually, I'm going to leave that on the screen. It's already there. But it is a bag. I call them cherry-picked buttons. I got these at that estate sale that I talked about. And they're the buttons. I cleaned them to my best of my ability. And they're just the buttons that I thought were the most interesting at the estate sale. There's all sorts of different kinds of buttons in here. I almost want to, it's too hard to show them all individually. Almost kind of call this a grab bag. They're not all perfect, of course, because they're vintage. I did clean each and every one of them, believe it or not. So there's interesting, like, bright orange ones in there, and then like this metal one here on the bottom. And where's that piece that I was just looking at? In here somewhere is a little, let's see. That's starting at 5. Okay. Still on the screen. Yep. Okay. Where did it go? I lost it. There it is. There's little kind of doodad things in here that that aren't buttons, but it says start knitting here. So it's like a little knitting tab, basically, to keep, so you can keep track. So that will be adorable for, doll making or whatever. If you do the cone dolls as something for them to hold, maybe they're a knitter and they're holding a little thing of yarn, and one of these is a pin or something. I see Sabrina in at 5. Let me just get a handful of these, see what I can get. So like here's a big bright, has that seashell effect red button. And then we have, this one's fun because this is so retro. It's this green button, but it's like encased in this white button. And yeah, so this is probably from a ways back. And then we have, has some tarnish on it, but it also has these like rhinestones in it. I'm just showing you the variety, basically. This one's kind of flower shaped. Get my face out of there. There we go. Flower shaped. This one is wooden and carved. So that's cool. Wooden carved. Get my face out of there again. There we go. And, and so on. And there's some like really cute clear ones that are like yellow and pink in there that are like this. So again, I'm just going to show you the bag really quick. Give you an idea what's in there. And I'm going to go ahead and count it down. And Sabrina's in at 5. So going once. And going twice. And sold. Sold to Sabrina for $5. Thank you, Sabrina. That was number 21. Okay. And then I have one more lot of buttons, and that's starting at 3. You're very welcome. Thank you. Oh, yes, they definitely are great on hats. Yeah, for sure. It's just adding a little button to anything. I feel like it just makes any kind of craft I ever see with a little button or two added, it just gives it that little extra cuteness. So this is starting at $3, and these are the not cherry-picked buttons, but these also came from that Digger estate sale, so they are vintage, they are old, but they are not as well cleaned. They are not as exciting as the other ones. I mean, there are, you might think ones are exciting that I don't, and vice versa. So the eye of the beholder, there's a piece, there's some like chain in there. It's just a mix of buttons. That one looks like it might be leather or wood or something, potentially. This one looks like a checker piece. So it's just a big mix. There is some mother of pearl in there and some, you know, interesting shaped ones. But again, it's more for, I'm not sure, just that you wouldn't, it wouldn't matter so much what these ones looked like, whatever craft that would be. Maybe you could make a rattle with buttons filled inside. I don't know, or paint them or something like that. Or there might be some good ones in here that I just missed, but this is just not the ones that I picked that I thought were the nicer ones. So I'm going to move on from that. And I only have a couple things left, I think. 1, 2. Nope, I lied. I have one more button lot. This one is starting at 5 on this one. Leave that right on the screen. The other one was supposed to be starting at 3, but this is actually starting at 5. It has less buttons in it than all the other ones, but the buttons are very particular. So we have Les Chic buttons. There are 4 tiny little bunnies on this one, made in Japan. Then there are, I'm not even sure what, oh, I'm looking at the wrong side. There's these little girls, also by Les Chic, or La Chic, I'm probably saying it, Riches. Back when Riches was a store. I don't know if you guys had Riches or not, but we did. It was kind of like any of the other department stores. Another set of the little children. They look just like the other ones did. Come on, focus for me anyway. There. And then we have this one with the little fish on it. There's these little flat little fish. These are my favorites. Come on, focus. There we go. The $3 buttons was the big bag. There was no big bid on that one. Yeah, and that was the one that was just kind of like, they were cleaned, but they are not as, they're still vintage. They're just not as good a shape as the other ones were. But yeah, there was no bid on that one. Yep. And I'm just gonna say sold to Jane. Jane large bag buttons. There we go. There we go. All right, I'm going to jot that down really quick before I continue with that. 3 for Jane Brooks. And again, I'm sure there's ones in there that I probably just got tired of looking at buttons and said, okay, that's the rest of them. And then, okay, and so Sabrina, you're in for 5 for the ones that I'm showing right now, right? Just clarifying. I'm going to continue to show them some more fish ones. Just so cute, so darling. Oh my gosh. And then finally, it's this neat. It's not all there. Can't slip and spiral tidy fasteners, guaranteed to keep tidies straight and smooth. And it actually is this little like own little advertising. There's only a few of them on there, but back in the day, they would use these little covers so that you wouldn't get your dirty arms and your dirty head on the chair. And then they would use these, and they twist, they screw in, they're metal, and they would twist to keep these little things in place on your armrest and your headrest. So, and I just think the can't with a K and the S's are kind of funny shaped. And as you can see, there's a picture. What is tipping over there? I keep hearing noises. There's a picture right there of what they look like. So those are cool. And I think, can I open this? I'm trying to be careful. Oh, I mean, it just opens up, I guess, basically. It has somebody's name in there, so I'll close it back up again. But as you can see, somebody wrote on the back. But I think that's super cute right there. So that's everything in that little lot. And I'm going to count it down as soon as I put it away. All right. So going once, going twice, and sold. And sold to Sabrina for 5. Thank you so much, Sabrina. I'm glad you appreciate those too. They're so cute. Oh, let's see. I think that was that number 23? Yes, it was. All right, so okay. Thanks again. And I will get those other 2 buttons are right smack down in front of me. I know where they went. Oh, and send those to Kathy too. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Where did they go? Does they number 23? Yes. Send to Kathy. She's gonna love it. Thank you. Again, I was like, I felt bad she wasn't here because I know she loves to craft. So, all right. So up next, this is gonna start at 6. We're almost done. Like I said before, I was mistaken before, but now we really are almost done. Okay, starting at 6, I have a bag of vintage bingo cards. Trying to get this thing open. There we go. These are from Springfield, Massachusetts. They are one-sided. They were kind of torn off of a whole set of cards, but Milton Bradley Company, Springfield, Massachusetts. I did save one of these for myself because I have a craft idea that I want to do. So I did take one of them. Let me count how many cards there are. I forgot to do that. 1, 2, they're numbered actually. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 18, give or take. I'm just trying not to take up too much time, but 18, give or take, bingo cards. So these are great, great, great for crafting, great for assemblages. If you want to commemorate somebody's birthday or a birth date, if it's on here somehow. That was the thought that I'm doing with mine. It had a 25 and a 12 and a 25 or something near each other. So I was going to do something Christmas with mine. Yes, great for junk journals. Perfect for junk journals. They are cardboard in the back, just so you know. But that's fun. And then along with it, it's just the cards. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know what they're from, but I just thought they'd go good with it. They're these little wooden, red painted wood discs, I guess. I mean, it's kind of, I guess it's for, you could use it for bingo, I guess, sorta, kinda, but not really. But I thought I'd put them in there with it. They're just unusual and different. Oh, I see Kim in at 6. Hi, Kim. I didn't know you were still here. Thank you, Kim. And so there's just a bunch of these with letters and numbers. And I'm going to just say about 20 of these are in my hand, as again, give or take. B5s. Oh, is this how this is how they're calling off the bingo numbers? Oh, 72. That's what they're doing. So these are the bingo calls, I guess. Always wanted, oh, awesome. So cool. So again, it's just like, it's a handful of those. It's the best I can show you. It's, I don't know. I got to learn a new way to show things that are difficult to show. I'll put them back in the bag. There we go. You can see them in there. So I'm going to count it down. Yes, you could. Yep, absolutely. Going once, going twice, and sold to Kim. Thank you, Kim. Yay, and now you have a whole bunch of them. Put that down. All right, number 18. Kim OMV. Even though I know it's you, I'm still going to put OMV on there. Okay. Yay, I can't wait to see what you do with them too. It's really exciting. I love it when people show me what they've done with their crafts. So I think, oops, let me put these buttons over here. Those sold. I am down to one more thing, and it's actually pretty fun. I am starting this one at 8. If anybody's interested. And this is the last item today. And it's a bunch of like sewing notion dealy thingies in here. So first we have this card of, and it's half full, nickel-plated prestige hard steel safety pins. You know what? Never mind the 8. I want to say 5. I just tried to put myself in timeout. Didn't want to do that. How do I remove? Nope, I can't do that. Can I remove it from my phone? But I can do it from my phone. Whoops. There we go. So I'm going to start it at 5 instead, just like it says on the screen. Oh, yes, hold on one second. There we go. There's my email. And if for some reason you're not sure, it's in the description too, or it should be. It should be in the description. And the S is before the, I've actually spelled it with the S in the wrong place. So I just caution everybody to watch where the S is in kitschy. I've actually spelled it K-I-S-T before by accident. So, all right. So starting at, what did I say, 5 on this one? Oh, you're very welcome. Start. 5. Okay. And show. Okay. Again, so the safety pins, and then you get this package of straight pins. Hold on. How do you open this? Well, I guess you don't. Well, no, you have to. There's got to be some way. I guess it's still sealed. Oh, it's taped shut. Okay, I got it. So these are straight pins still in the package, and I'll just show you what I was just looking. Well, in the back, you can see that they're there. And I was looking in the middle, and I could see that they're in there, as you can see. So straight pins. Oh, cool. I was thinking it might have been. That's awesome. Yay. There's been some sales where I'm like, I think Kim would like this. It's very, pretty girly stuff. And I'm like, but I love that you're into the crafts. So here's another best Sheffield steel needles made in England. And they've been around. So we got to be careful with this. Somebody used a cloth with this one. So some Sheffield steel needles. Again, it's the packaging that I'm all for. Best in England. And then actually something local to me, more needles. This was a super drugstore, Laverdier's, when I grew up. So this is in Waterville, Maine. It's a handy needle kit, but I think these are cool. This doesn't have all the needles. As you can see, the green is missing the needles, but the packaging is super fun. That's just a little piece of paper to protect. Slipped out there. And then there's actually a second one. Remember how many needles are in this one? Yeah, again, the green ones. The green ones are missing. Somebody in like a red one is missing. I like the foil though. I think the foil is really cool. So. And we're not done yet. I have Singer 40 hand sewing needles for general use. Well, that's not quite what's in here. There are needles. Again, it's sort of however somebody left them. But it's the packaging again that I'm looking at. So you could do whatever you wanted in that window there for crafting. It'd be really cute with the Christmas colors. And it also comes with this little whiskey brush thing. It was just in there, so I'm leaving it in there. So whatever you want to. I should use this for whatnot when my thing gets dirty. I see Jane in at 5. Thank you, Jane. And finally, some more needles. And this is from Jiffy's. Jiffy's is super beef steaks, flash o-freeze beef steaks, chuck wagon steaks, breaded veal, buttered beef steaks, beef dinner steaks in your grocer's freezer. And these are also needles with not all the needles there, but really cool foil colored packaging. I don't know why I'm so drawn to that, but again, it's the advertising. I feel a sneeze coming on. I'm sorry. And there are 2 of those. And again, not all the needles are there. That looks like spider webs. That'd be cool for Halloween. So that's all of it. Just kind of these fun, more along the lines of advertising than actual usage, probably. I would use it for my fun retro displays instead of actually using them as crafting. So I'm going to count it down. Going once. And going twice. And sold to Jane for $5. Let me see if I can, number is that? That's number 24. Jane Brooks. Okay. Thank you so much. Now, was there anything, anybody, is that everything? Yes. Was there anything anyone wanted me to bring back or to look at again? I had some fabric leftover fabric. I had the bright orange yarn. I had the cigar box that could be made into a cigar box purse very easily. It's in some nice shape. There. It does smell like a little cedar cigar box. It does have that smell. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I saw your message how the lag is something real. And then we had the inspired by Beatrix Potter, I guess, Bunny's paper dolls. The fabric, okay, so the fabric was, let's see. This fabric was a $5 offer up on the trio on these. $5 offer up on these, and they're all just varied sizes. I didn't actually write the sizes down, but I believe this one is the biggest. No, this one's the biggest one. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. So there was that on that fabric, and then this was $8 offer up. It's a panel, and it's got winter scenes on there, and it's just really long and skinny. So I'm not sure what it was used for, but I was just calling it fabric because it doesn't seem to be fitting of either a curtain or a bed. We had a $6 offer up on the blue ticking, and this fabric here. It's really pretty floral fabric here. And then $8 offer up on the Halloween fabric. And I do have dimensions on those. They're basically, at least one of them is big enough for a card table size on that fabric. So there's that. And then I had the, whoops, can't reach it. The depression glass plate. I couldn't think of the word depression for some reason. Depression glass plate just for $5, starting at $5, but it is marked up and scratched up. So I was thinking this as a craft, as if you do the glass yard gardens. Does that make sense? Like some people do mushrooms with the glass bowls and things like that, and some people take plates like this and will make them a flower. So that's the reason why I picked this for the craft sale, because if it's broken, it was scuffed up anyway, but you don't see that from afar. So that'll be kind of cute for one of those, that kind of craft, if you were into that kind of craft. And I think that's everything. Yep. Yeah, that's everything. Actually, I was going to do a giveaway. There's 13 people left, so thank you for sticking through the sale or coming in. If you guys are interested, I do have a little pin, and this is for people who purchased. This is for purchasers only. I'm sorry. I would just ship it alone, but right now so this is just to add on giveaway to purchasers. And this is I'm Not Messy, I'm Creative button pin. And it's probably from the 80s. So if you're interested and you purchase for me today and you would like this free button, much love to you too, Colleen. Just type in the number 7. Number 7, if anybody's, and if you purchase for me today. Sorry. And if nobody's interested, that's okay too. Oh, and there's Kim. Oh, and there's Sabrina. Okay, I think I saw Kim first. Just double check on that one, but I believe Kim won that one. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Kim won pin. Okay, and I'm gonna put that right. Where is the thing that you purchased? I'm gonna put it right in there. The bingo cards. That's right. I'm gonna put it right in with the bingo cards. Oh, yay. Oh, congratulations. All right. I think, yeah, that's everything, guys. I am so surprised. That was I sold almost everything, and I really, with all my heart, appreciate that because I have needed to make room and get this crafting sale on its way. And now I can do the second half next week. Which will be the sort of the kits that I put together. So that will be really exciting. I have to take a drink of water. I'm really sorry, right at the last second here. All right, so thank you all for coming, and thank you for all the purchases. Thank you for being here. And yes, the second half will be next week, and it will be, as I said, little craft kits. I'm going to do a little bit better and at least advertising it in the comment section on my channel, since I can't do Instagram yet. I'm a little crunchy, as Yvonne would say. I'm a little crunchy about Instagram still. I'm going to try again today with the full face of makeup. Maybe they'll believe it's me. Yes. Oh, you too. Thank you. And thank you for coming. It's nice to see you as well. Oh, the time, it'll be 3 o'clock Thursday next week. Yep, always at 3 o'clock, unless I announce something otherwise. But Thursdays at 3 is the time. So thank you for coming. Thank you for the purchases. Anybody who hasn't emailed me yet with your information, please do, so I can invoice you tomorrow or Saturday and have everything shipped out by Monday. And I don't see anything glass, so that's a big for me. And yes, I'm really excited about next week. I'm excited for you guys to see my little kits because I had fun with them. So, and you saw a little taste of it with the buttons and the bows and things like that. So why am I doing this? All right. Are you going to have more craft supplies? Yes, I am. Yeah, supplies, and like I have some vintage embroidery hoops and things like that. So, random things, and then the little kits that I'm doing. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I don't know why. I just had fun doing it. So you can tell when I'm excited because this keeps happening. All right. Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. So it's really good to see everyone. Thank you for coming. I had a great time. It was really good to see all of you. You guys always just brighten my day, and you keep me going. Sometimes, not sometimes, but a lot, honestly. And when I have rough days, I think of all you guys, and I think of the sales and how much fun it is. And it's still, I've said this in the past, but it's still been a very positive thing in my life. So I'm really glad to have everyone here. So enjoy the sales that are going on now. And thank you for the purchases again. And thank you for coming. And I will see you next week. And there might be a quick live in between now and then, but it'll be pop-up. So I'll tell you when. Okay. See you guys later. Have a good afternoon or evening. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.